not what I was expecting. It's not how you thought the birthday was going to go. But it's an unfortunate situation. I don't agree with it, but Zach's making the decisions, and so I'm going to do my part. I'm here, and so I'm going to help Ryan out the best I can.
What did he say the reasoning behind the decision was?
He said he has to think about the future with the draft, and we have to see what they have in Ryan, and so that's what it came down to. It's been voiced to me. I was in no reason, I wasn't the reason for the way the season has gone. It felt like I played well, and have done some things to keep this team together in this stretch, but he just feels like he's got to figure out what they have in Ryan.
So many players in this locker room look to you as such a big leader here. What did you say to your teammates when they found out this news?
Yeah, I talked to everybody in the team meeting today and just said, I don't agree with the decision, but I'm here. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to be the same guy that I've been since I've got here. I've been through a lot in the 9 years that I've been here. I've done a lot for the city. My heart has been in for this team, in for this city, and I think a lot of people see that. And so, just letting everybody know that I'm going to be the same guy, regardless of the circumstance and regardless of the situation that I'm in. But and to just kind of clear the air. Obviously there's the awkwardness of, okay, do I say something to him? Do I not say something to him? Do we talk to him? Do we leave him alone? Let's just get that behind us. If you want to say something to me, say something to me. If not, don't. It's fine. I'm going to be okay.
Because of the team's record, was there even a remote thought in your mind that they might do it just to shake things up?
It's hard to say. I felt like there's a lot of things that I did well and gave us a chance to win some of these games. And so, and I've had a lot of conversations with Zach. He even said we've met after games. We've met on numerous occasions. I've been in that office way more than I've ever been in there, and just trying to figure out what we can do, what I can do, and obviously he wants to head a different direction.
Did you try to talk him out of it when you guys met? Did you try to, say, did you tell him you don't agree with him, try to talk him out of it?
Yeah, it's one of those things where he's not going to bring it to me. It's already been decided. It's nothing I'm going to say is going to change anything. He obviously felt like it was the best thing to do for this team, even though I don't agree with it. But yeah, I don't think anything I could have said would have talked him out of it.
It's one of the hardest things you've ever been through in your career personally.
For sure. I think just because of the unknown of everything. Had a lot of stability here. I've done a lot, and so to go through the stretch that we've gone through as from a football standpoint, and then to have this happen, it's one of those things you really have to. For me, I really rely on my faith, knowing that God has a plan for me and my family, and it's easy to say when things are good, but through times like this, you really have to lean on that and trust and believe it.
Given that the news happened that Zach told you before the deadline, was there any thought of, I'd like to go somewhere else? Did you communicate that with them at all?
Yeah, I think that's an unfortunate thing. It happened 3 hours before the trade deadline. I wish it would have at least, if he was thinking about it, at least let me try to see if I could end up somewhere else, or at least see if there was interest in possibly getting traded. At that point, the way it was all handled, there wasn't enough time to even have that happen.
Would you push that in this offseason then to look to go somewhere else?
Right now I'm just focused on this year. Obviously, there's a lot to come in the next 8 weeks and beyond after this year. I want to have an opportunity to play. I want to have an opportunity to be somewhere where I'm wanted. And, if that's here, great. If that's not, then, we'll see. But right now it's not my focus. My focus is just, playing my role on this team.
Ryan said you've been great. Ryan said that you told him you want the relationship to stay the same, don't want it to change whatsoever. And he's looking forward to, trying to absorb all the knowledge you have with respect to your football IQ and seeing the game and seeing the field. Are you up for that?
Yeah, Ryan was one of the first people that I reached out to just to let him know, like, this has nothing to do with Ryan. Ryan and I have been close ever since he's been here, and we've built up a really good friendship, and so I don't want Ryan to think that I have any ill will towards him. He didn't do anything wrong. All he did was, be here and show up and do things the right way, and they want to give him an opportunity. And so, like I said, I'm going to help him out. I've seen a lot of football. We have a lot of division games coming up. I understand how all these defenses have played us and just their scheme and things. So, I'll help him from that standpoint.
Did you voice that frustration with Duke or anybody in the front office and not Zach?
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to Duke or anybody, but I know my agent was, trying to figure out what we could do in those last, remaining couple hours before the trade deadline.
With the way everything. I'm going to cut this off in just a couple more questions. They have early meetings starting here shortly.
With the way everything went down, I've heard Rich Eisen say it, and even Zach said it to a certain extent. Did you deserve a better fate here?
Yeah. It's one of those things where I've had a lot of good, football years here. We've had a lot of good seasons. Can look back at all the playoff, runs that we made, just what we had to overcome to get there, to start a season 8-0. I've been on the other side of it too. And so I never envisioned it to kind of happen like this. I never thought that I'd be in this position. And so I wish it would have been different, absolutely. Because when Zach got hired here, it's like, had a plan that we were going to get this thing turned around. We were going to get this thing going. And obviously that hasn't happened. There's been a lot of other things that have gone on that probably, have caused it to not be the way that we thought it was going to be. And stuff that's been out of my control. And so that's unfortunate. But, it's one of those things where if this is the end here, which I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, like I was saying. But, this is not how I had envisioned it.
What was your conversation like with A.J. Green? What was your conversation like with him?
Yeah, AJ's been one of my closest friends since we got here. Obviously, we got here together. We've been through this whole thing together, and so, he's, like you said, he understands everything. AJ's got my back. We're gonna be friends for the rest of our lives. So, it's tough to not have a guy like that out there when you're going through all this. To not have your best player on the field, but like I said, AJ's been very supportive of me.